Yo, Longhairs! El Rubio here, yet again from my personal living quarters for the sake of today's demonstration. You don't want your hair to look whack. You want your hair to look sick. So that's why we're here, to help you out. And there's one particular type of wearing my hair that I was not very fond of until more recently, and that's just wearing my hair straight down. There's a couple reasons for it. One is partly that it's just a pain in the ass. Your hair is down, it's going all out. Women, I gotta give it to you. I don't know how you do it all the time. You look great, beautiful. Pain in the ass. Just hair everywhere. Wind, little breeze, and just you're hating life. So that also, but another big reason was because my hair always just looked flat as fuck. And I couldn't get it how I wanted it, and it always would just be super flat after I washed it, conditioned, get out of the shower, dry it off, and I just don't like the way that it looked wearing it down. So I started trying some different things because I wanted to wear it down a little bit. I would usually wear it in a braid or wear a hat, or even if it's a formal occasion I would do the side part low ball or a high ball or something. But honestly, like, you can't tell how long your hair is, and you can't really let it fly when it's all tied up like that. So I started wearing it down a little bit more often, and I've used a few tricks to make it look sick when I do that. So first off, got a couple of tools here. I just got out of the shower. I did shampoo and condition. It's a little bit tangled, so I'm just gonna take my wide tooth comb and I'm gonna start at the bottom here and just try to get some of these tangles out of the end. Since I conditioned, it's like relatively smooth and easy to manage. Oh, still kind of gnarly though, because, you know, I'm just out there running wind sprints around the base paths, and it gets a little bit tangled up, okay? It just happens. When it's wet, you want to start at the ends and really try to get the tangles out from the very end. Man, my shit is so tangled right now. This is just... it's a mess, guys. It's a mess, okay? When it's this bad, you just gotta take it slow. Just want to get the tangles out first because this is gonna help when I get a little bit deeper into the process here. Okay, I got it nice and smooth, it's prepped up, it's ready to go with my wide tooth comb. Two things to note here. One is I'm gonna do two things that we typically do not recommend. One of those is expose my hair to heat with a blow dryer. And the second one is I am going to actually use a brush when my hair is wet. Two things that we always recommend against. So with the heat and the blow dryer, two factors are frequency and intensity. So frequency, this is very rare. I only use a blow dryer maybe twice a month or so, which you want to avoid at all possible. But for the sake of what I'm doing today, it really just gets the job done. So I'm going to try to really decrease the frequency and also the intensity. I'm going to use a medium heat setting, and I'm not going to hold it in one place. I'm going to move it around so I'm not just direct heat bombing straight to the root or the cuticle, and I'm going to try to spread the heat out a little bit. I'm not going to try to focus too intensely in one area so as not to really damage my hair. But heat damages hair, okay? So you want to use a blow dryer sparingly. In my estimation, doing it twice a month is not going to kill my hair. Secondly, using a brush. Okay, we're going to use a special type of brush. We're going to use a round brush. This is an important tool. Any hairstylist will tell you it's critical to what I'm going to do here, but we're not going to be like brushing the shit out of our hair, trying to detangle it and really yank it. We're going to be really gentle. And so what we're doing here is going to blow dry our wet hair, and we're going to add some volume to it using this round brush so that when it's done, it's nice, it's dry, it's smooth, it's shiny, it's gorgeous, and you can just let it flow. It's even going to tend to stay out of your face a little bit more than if you didn't go through this routine. Alright, so that's enough setup. I'm going to take it easy with the blow dryer. I'm going to take it very easy and gentle with the brush. But the move is I'm going to blow dry with one hand as I gently brush and hold my hair out using the round brush. So this tool is really interesting, and you're gonna find that you're gonna need to build some dexterity with your hand because you're gonna use a rolling motion. So when I start right here, anytime I roll outwards, I'm gonna get more hair caught up there. But if I roll backwards, it's gonna slip a little easier through my hair. So since I really don't want to tug it because of the fact that it's wet especially, but I need to be able to pull it straight a little bit so I can get the blow dryer in there. If I turn it in, it's gonna give me more tension and it's gonna allow me to grip a little bit more hair, but I feel like it's getting tangled. I'll roll it out so it will release. So you're gonna get this kind of dexterity, and it's a rolling motion depending on just enough to keep it extended and keep it out there to expose it to the blow dryer, but not so much that it's gonna pull and yank and tear it away, okay? So once I start with the blow dryer, you're not gonna be able to hear me speaking because I don't have silent blow dryers yet, at least mine isn't. But you're gonna see the technique. I'll do a few strokes to start with, and then I'll pause and maybe add a little commentary as I get into it. With that said, how about we kick it off with some nice music for this? Alright, just quick time out here. You can see what I'm doing, and it's just this little like dexterous movement where I'm gonna pull it out, and then depending on how much more grip I need, I can roll it a little tighter so I got a little more, or if it's getting tangled, I can loosen it up a little bit and it'll come out a little bit easier. And I'm moving the blow dryer back and forth, up and down. I'm drying it out, but I'm also adding a little bit of volume and texture. And so far so good. I'm at least halfway there, so let me keep going. All right, we're pumped up here. So it's dry, and let's give it a couple. All right, and that is what we're looking for. And as opposed to just letting it dry or brushing it out, using this round brush gives a little bit more shape, a little bit more volume, and you can see it's looking strong. You're ready to wear your hair down like a boss. So the round brush, the blow dryer, the comb, quick process, pretty easy procedure. It'll take you about 10 minutes and your hair's gonna look sick. And that's what we're going for. So give it a try. Let us know how it works for you. In the meantime, go check out the longhairs.us. Subscribe. You don't need to be a hair expert, but there's a few things every man with long hair needs to know, and we've got them in quick tips. Sign up, it's free. You need the info. You could get it in women's magazines or blogs, or you could get it from the guys with long hair in quick tips. Check out the men's aisle where you'll find hair ties for guys, the finest hair ties in the world for men. It's the only place you'll find them. And until then, keep tuning in to the Longhairs. Thanks for watching, boys. We'll see you next time. Get that flow going. Let it ride. We'll check you later. See